What's up everybody, welcome to the channel. Behind me is this beautiful 2007 Honda Element SC, and today I have the identical Element. Same color, same year. The only difference is this is the EX trim. So I figured this would be perfect to show you guys the differences. I'm gonna be comparing and contrasting 4 different sections. We're gonna start with the exterior, then go to the interior, and then we're gonna do accessories, and finally the mechanical differences. So without further ado, let's get into this video. This trim started in 2007, and like I said, this is also a 2007. So this was the first year Honda offered this. It's called the SC, which stands for Street Custom. It features different front end, 18-inch wheels, and a custom black interior. It's also lowered about an inch compared to the EX from factory, which is pretty cool. And the biggest con of it, which is like, I don't know why Honda did it, I guess to have the price a bit lower, is that it's only front wheel drive. You could not get an SC in 4-wheel drive at all. So if you see any of these, they're all front wheel drive unless somebody swapped the transmission and made it 4-wheel drive. Both of these vehicles did come in the automatic and manual transmission. There is no differences with the frame, the engine, or transmission between these two. They share the exact same thing. The SCs did come a little bit more expensive, even though they were only 2-wheel drive. With the bigger wheels and the painted panels, Honda had to make it a little bit more expensive for the consumer. For the automatic SC, the MSRP was $24,210 compared to the EX 4-wheel drive automatic transmission, which came in at $23,705. Now for the manual SC, it came in at $23,290 as compared to the 4-wheel drive manual EX, which came in at $22,905. There was no differences in horsepower. These were not any faster than the EXs. So it's purely cosmetic. With the basic info aside, I'm now ready to jump into the in-depth features and differences between these two. So let's get started. Okay, so straight off the bat, you guys can see that the SC has a different type of front bumper, has different headlights compared to the EX, and it has a different grille. Now the grille and the headlights were both modded. I'm gonna put a picture of how it looked originally for the Element on the screen. That front end is compared to the EX front end. These had a bit more square headlights. Like I said, also the grille's a little bit different compared between the two. Working our way back on the Element, you can see here there is no spot for the side marker light compared to the EX. The SCs did not come with them because they wanted to give it a bit more of a sleeker look, and I think it did the job quite well. Down on the ground here, they came in these 5-spoke 18-inch wheels. Those came with low profile tires. The tires were also a bit wider. Here are the wheels for the EX. These are 16-inch 7-spoke wheels. For the LXs, they came with Steelies with hubcaps, but for the EXs, this is exactly what they look like. And the tires have a lot more cushion to them, and they're a bit thinner. Another difference is the SC came with color match top trim as compared to the textured black trim here. And that also goes along with the rocker panels here. You can see that these are painted and these are textured. Also, the rocker panels were just slightly different. These are a lot more sleeker. They come down the body compared to these, which they kind of stick out just a little bit more. Okay, and then for the rear here, the bumpers are different. So just like the roof trim and the rocker panels, this is a textured black as compared to the painted bumper. Another difference is the taillights. These have been tinted more, but the factory SC taillights did come tinted as compared to these that are not tinted at all. Just a small difference is the emblem too. This came with a silver emblem as compared to the SC, which came with a black emblem, and it also had the little SC badge here. That covers the exterior. Now we're gonna get into the interior. Let's take a look at the SC first. So upon first appearance, you can see it is completely different. The interior is completely black except for the headliner and the trim that goes around. The dash is black. The seats are black. just about everything is black in here. This is a chrome accessory, so I'm gonna put a picture of the piano black look on the screen, but just know stock, they did come black. This is just a chrome accessory. They also came with this cool tribal print for the seats. This is specifically silver or gray. They did have copper interiors. I'll put that on the screen too. And then it also matches the doors. So that's pretty neat, and it also matches the rear seats, obviously. Okay, and then that compares to the EX interior. This is the Atlas Gray interior. They had Atlas Gray and titanium, but this is the Atlas Gray. Comes with gray dash pieces, gray door armrest, gray seats. Now the biggest difference apart from the black interior is the center console. The SC came with a center console with 2 cup holders, a space for like your phone or something. It had a lower section too. And this is a pretty popular modification. If you find one of these at the junkyard, you can put it in your EX or LX, but this was an SC specific accessory that did come factory with every SC. As compared to the EX, which did not have a center console, it had this floor console, which isn't quite as nice, but it did allow you to have some more room. Other difference too is they did have an aux and a power port in here. They also had a power port here on the dash, as compared to the EX, which has the aux port and the power socket up here together on the dash. The SC came with a red or orange colored cluster, and the EX has a blue cluster. Also, you don't have armrests in an SC, you only have the console. As compared to this one, which you can have the console armrest or the regular armrest. Another difference is that if you got an Element, a 2007 with 4-wheel drive, it came with the moonroof. If you got an Element 2-wheel drive, it did not. So the SCs do not have a moonroof. I'll show you that. And this is it without the moonroof. So that's also another con of the SC. You weren't able to have a moonroof unless you got an aftermarket one. Another difference is that the floor came in carpet. Now this was actually advertised from Honda as something good for the SC, but a lot of people love the Element because it had rubber floors. They were easy to wash out, and then if you bought an SC, you were stuck with carpet floors. The rear area was the same. Both the SC and the EX had this plastic cover, so that's satisfying. Probably the only person in the world that's ever done that. That was cool. We got the exterior done, the interior's done. Now we're gonna move on to accessories. All right, the SC's kind of known for having a lot more accessories than the EX, just because if you wanted the true sporty look, you had to add the accessories. The EX, you could have went without accessories and it would have looked fine. For the SC, Alex and I did add a ton of accessories to that. If you want to see those videos, go ahead and tap the upper right-hand corner. I'll link them up there. I do accessory reviews, so all these accessories have been posted on my YouTube channel. They do share a lot of the same accessories. There's not really any difference as far as what you could put on this that you couldn't put on the EX, or what the EX had that you couldn't put on this. But I'm just gonna run through some of those accessories that are specific for the SC, but anything else is compatible between the two. First and foremost, these fog lights are specific for this bumper, along with these spoiler caps. This is just like a trim that gets taped on. Another difference is the roof rack. Now, specifically, it's the roof rack rubber boots. All the roof racks are the same. The difference is these rubber boots. So for the SC, the roof trim was just a little bit different. So Honda needed to make a bit taller boots for it. So if you want to get a roof rack for your SC, you need these boots or else it won't look right. Here we got the rear bumper spoilers. That was specific for the SC. The spoiler could go on either. Another difference, this one does not have mud flaps on it, but the mud flaps are specific for the SC as compared to the EX. They have a different style. Fog lights, bumper spoilers, roof rack, running boards. For the EXs, you could get running boards. Wait, why do I have this piece of paper? The EX, you could get running boards for them. The SC, I'm sure that the dealer, if you bought them, they could put them on, but I don't think they were made for them. You see very, very few SCs with running boards on them, and usually it's somebody custom did them or they're aftermarket. Another big difference is that if you wanted a hitch for your SC, you had to notch the bumper. As compared to the EX, the hitch comes out from underneath of it just a little bit, therefore you don't have to notch the bumper. All the exterior accessories can be swapped between the two, other than what I mentioned. For the interior, like I said, the SC did not have armrests, so armrests were specific for the EX. And then for the SC, the console stuck out just a hair, so the mat is different for both rubber and carpet. And because the console divides the floor right here, there's two separate front mats that go for it. Another accessory that did not come for the SC was the moonroof shade, obviously because there's no moonroof in it. Another one is called the bumpy bumper trim. Now, I don't think it came for the 2007 to 8s. I think it was only 03 to 06, but the bumpers are the same, so you can put it on. You cannot have the bumpy bumper trim on this one. That covers the interior and the exterior and the accessories. Now we're gonna jump into the mechanical differences. To start off, I already mentioned that the SC only came in front wheel drive. There's no drive shaft on it, no differential, no axles, as compared to the EX four-wheel drive, which has the drive shaft, differential, and axles. So that's the major difference between them, but there is a few smaller differences too. Now this element sits on BC coilovers, but the stock suspension came about an inch lower than the EX suspension. Another difference was the rear sway bar. You can see this is a pretty thick bar compared to the SC, which is just a hair thinner. Another difference is the front sway bar. For the EX, they came hollow compared to the SC that came solid, but they're the same size, just one's solid, one's hollow. Another difference is that the axles in the SC are slightly shorter, and the lower control arms for the SC are larger compared to the EX. Also, the ball joints are larger and the knuckles larger. Here's the EX. You can see the control arms, ball joints, and you might be able to tell that the knuckles are smaller for this one. The tailpipe had to kind of weave its way through the sway bar. So the tailpipes for these two are different, which is not a big deal unless your tailpipe rusts off and you have to find another one, which happened to me. Another big difference is just the way it handles because of the suspension components and the wheels. It just handles a tiny bit different.
Did it get on you?
A little. A bird just pooped on me.
Good thing I have napkins in here.
Folks, that's why you need the rain guards.
Yeah. Get it off my door, too.
There's no way. That's unbelievable. Wow. If you had those rain guards, I wouldn't just have got shit on.
Yeah.
Okay, I showed you guys all the different features. We compared the two. I'm just gonna end the video with some smaller facts. The SC automatic transmission got a miles per gallon of 21 in the city and 25 on the highway, as compared to the four-wheel drive EX automatic transmission, which got 19 in the city and 24 on the highway. The 5-speed manual SC got 21 miles per gallon in the city and 25 on the highway, as compared to the manual 4-wheel drive EX, which got 21 in the city and 24 on the highway. So this look only came in 2007 to 2008, and then in 2009 and 2010 they had a bit of a different trim kit, and that kind of followed what the EX did. So this was the body style for 2007, 2008, and then in 2009 they did a front end or a facelift on it. And for all my Canadian viewers, they stopped making the SC in 2009. So the US got one more year of the SCs, and poor Canada lost a year. Oh, also, we did drag race these too.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
Round 2, fight!
It looks like the SC did beat the EX. That was not staged, that was real. So I do think the SC, because of its sleeker body and because there's no differential in it, it did pick up faster and beat the EX. I guess another smaller thing is the cost to maintain the SC is more expensive than the EX. These suspension components, the lower control arms, are specific for the SC, and they're a lot more expensive to buy compared to the EX. And as you guys know, Element parts are discontinued, so they are mostly all secondhand. So if you're looking for secondhand SC parts like front bumpers, they are incredibly hard to find. You cannot buy these front bumpers new anymore. As compared to these, you can get aftermarket ones and patch these things up. But if you need parts for your SC, you are gonna have a hard time finding anything secondhand. Finally, for the most part, majority of custom builds are gonna be on the SC as far as street custom compared to the EX. These are more typical to be built for overlanding with campers just because of their suspension capability, the 4-wheel drive capability. The SC, you are limited to what you can do for off-roading, and really nobody off-roads these unless they're converted to 4-wheel drive. Finally, I'm gonna end the video with my opinion. I absolutely love the SC. Like, I cannot get over it. I think it's perfect for me. I'm a younger guy, I like something sporty, but I also love the Element, I love the space. The only hinder for me is that it's 2-wheel drive, and I live in the north where it snows, so that sucks. But if you can get through those 3 hard months of snow, you can enjoy this for the rest of the 9 months. But yeah, that wraps up the video. I hope this was informative for you guys who wanted to know the difference. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Box Boy out.